say 2022 was a controversial year for Roblox, filled with weird issues and problems would be an understatement. I was able to compile a very large list of some of the bad things that happened in Roblox during 2022 in July. Here we are in January 2023 to look over those and other bad things that have happened in Roblox in 2022. As usual, there's no drama, and this isn't in any particular order, and I'll definitely forget some stuff. If there's anything you think was missed, make sure to leave a comment below at the end of this vid. Roblox basically destroyed audios because of their own incompetence back in March. Basically, all audios could not be used unless they were being played in the uploader's game. Aside from short sound effect audios, basically every audio became useless to most Roblox users. Several games went silent and boombox game passes became useless and a waste of Robux. Roblox eventually mass deleted copyrighted audios, which means they could have done that before. The destruction of Roblox audios could have been entirely avoided had Roblox taken proper action before. There was no reason to make every audio unplayable in a non-uploader game anyway. That was overkill. Roblox's initial inaction led to hundreds of games being ruined and millions of Robux wasted. Moderation has always sucked, but this year had multiple high-profile cases that stood out. This was more than just a daily bad ban or bypassed assets. There were large-scale issues affecting many. Many players began receiving mysterious bans and terminations for their usernames in July. Every day you'd see plenty of people getting banned for their username, despite not having a bad one. Several bans and terminations would include a random unrelated reason for the username ban. People began piecing things together and it was discovered that having YT in your username caused these bans. Despite the TOS allowing for mentions of YouTube, moderation began banning people for it in names. The TOS said it was allowed, messages said it wasn't, and support would say it both was and wasn't. These bans eventually stopped, but thousands were wrongly banned and terminated as a result. Not too long after the YT bans, Roblox moderation became super strict on the word furry. If you said furry in any way that could be seen as negative and got reported, you get a 7-day ban. Sometimes you didn't even need to say furry in a negative way to get banned for 7 days. Despite not being included in Roblox's list of protected groups, moderation guarded them heavily. Several people have fallen victim to these unjust furry protection bans, which are still occurring. Furry bans don't seem to happen as much and have been changed to 1 to 3 day bans, but they still suck. It's believed by some that these bans are a result of higher up Roblox employees being furries. There was an awful game covered by Ruben Sim, Precraft, myself, and others that Roblox let go. CnP Hangout by Official Teddy was a very bad dating game disguised as a hangout for CNPs. It was a large-scale game that had awful morphs, kissing animations, and even condo-styled rooms. The game's player base was really bad as well, with tons of online dating and even info sharing. Despite being reported probably a minimum of 100 times, the game remained up. It took nearly 2 months for the game to get banned after it was first covered by me in September. Within that time, it got an additional 8 million visits added to the 21 million it had when I was first shown it. Roblox had several lackluster brand partnerships, but none were more disappointing than this. NFT metaverse clothing brand DressX, which sells digital clothes, had an awful Roblox collab. The layered clothing they provided looked absolutely terrible on both normal and Rthro avatars. The DressX account has a username that directs users to their website, which is against Roblox TOS. Roblox obviously didn't moderate it despite banning thousands earlier for the same rule. Roblox then promoted their website that contained USD bought digital clothes and NFTs. One of the mascots in that promo was a guy with a long list of some pretty serious controversies. Roblox later unretweeted this tweet after tons of backlash and realization of who the only normal avatar was. There were over 70 events this year, a record high, but almost every single one of them was sponsored. The vast majority of them were lifeless messes that we've seen many times before with brand games. Fortunately, some of the sponsored events had issues a little bigger than the game sucking. There were some events that had items branded as future limiteds that never went limited. The 120 Robux Golden Pilot Wings from the Tate McRae concert in June haven't gone limited. With the Tate McRae concert looking to be cancelled, it's unlikely it'll ever go limited. The Boris Rthro, event had items branded as limiteds that weren't intended to go limited. Devs didn't know what limited was and thought it meant limited time, not resellable or tradable. Roblox's favoritism towards sponsored events was called out by many during RB battles. People were upset after Roblox failed to put RB battles on the then empty events tab. Roblox was tweeting about it, but stopped when the yearbooks began, and it has yet to start again. Despite RB battles being the biggest event of the year, Roblox has done very little to help it. But Roblox is willing to promote brand games all the time, and apparently even help fund them. But RB Battles, a community-led event, was given little promo and no funding from Roblox. A major vulnerability that was previously ignored by Roblox popped up and was abused in July. Crosswoods games began circulating around the community, and especially in live streams. These games used a feature that allowed players' chat to be spoofed with anything. The game would make the player say really bad stuff, and then somehow automatically report the player. The player would then be banned, or more likely terminated, in just under a minute. Multiple Crosswood games spread around for close to a day before Roblox stepped in. Despite Roblox knowing of the issue since 2016, they didn't try to stop it until it was too late. It's estimated that around 10,000 to 50,000 players were banned or terminated from these games. Crosswood games are still being found, but have yet to spread as much as they did in July. The STAR program seems harmless, but multiple questionable incidents spawned from it in 2020. There's a Mexican Roblox YouTuber named Zonic, most known for exploiting, bullying, and racism. He was also known for copying other YouTubers, promoting Robux scams, and being terminated in 2018. In February or March, Roblox allowed him into the STAR program despite recent promos of Robux scams. His main account was somehow unterminated after 3 years, so he had 2 accounts in the program. Roblox somehow let a guy who still makes Robux scams and exploit videos into the STAR program. They must have done no background research on him, or else they would have not allowed him. Roblox kicked him from the program shortly after the English community discovered he was in it. Roblox seems to have a really hard time doing background checks and enforcing non-English STAR creators. STAR creator Empire Blocks was caught exploiting and promoting black market sites several times. After being caught last year, he was caught again this year, but Roblox still endorses his content. Empire Blocks is still in the STAR program along with many other non-English TOS breaking STAR creators. 2022 saw Roblox cut down on the community posts, but that didn't stop them from showing Rthro everywhere. The worst example of this may have been Roblox's 2022 yearbooks, supposed community adventure. Roblox had a yearbooks campaign encouraging users to submit pics of themselves in-game. The issue is that they hardly did that, as they mostly posted STAR creators, developers, and staff. Promo videos were littered with Rthro and layered clothing with virtually no normal avatars. Roblox even posted a promo that showed normal avatars being inferior to Rthro. The worst part of this was when Roblox posted pre-made Rthro Instagram stories from burners. Someone really made burner accounts just so Roblox could have more Rthro avatars to post. Out of the 35 entries Roblox reposted, 13 of them were Rthro, which were almost all posted by staff or burners. Roblox abruptly ended the yearbooks after seemingly nobody entered anything on just the second day. Several documents that were allegedly internal Roblox documents leaked en masse in July. Alleged plans to remove R6 were discovered, though Roblox said they want to keep the style and feel of it. There was stuff allegedly showing how Roblox planned to respond to negative news articles. Hiring strategies prioritizing diversity, background stories, gender, and an aging up objective allegedly leaked. Alleged plans for interacting with kids included dressing up in silly avatars and making the kids feel smart. These alleged leaks definitely had people questioning Roblox's integrity and secret motives. Supposedly, Roblox's moderation for UGC changed this year to a deal with it later policy. This led to an extreme amount of knockoffs, game-breaking items, and even scam items. The worst example was these spiky horns, a copy of the Flaming Horns limited series. These were uploaded to groups with owners not in the UGC program, which isn't allowed. These were later used to scam users by saying they go limited and with other fake sales and discounts. It took around a month for Roblox to do anything about these horns that got thousands of sales. UGC scams and knockouts have continued to be made as a result of Roblox's UGC moderation changes. Roblox game studio Gamefam was alleged by several ex-employees to be a predatory company. They own and made many large games, including Sonic Speed Simulator, which is a part of RB Battles. Gamefam was alleged to be severely underpaying staff, wrongly firing people, and more. One post sparked a ton of people to post their alleged negative experiences with the studio. Gamefam responded to these allegations with this long notice they posted on Twitter. It was by far the worst response to allegations I've ever seen from anywhere, not just Roblox. The notice started off with bragging about how good they had been doing thanks to RB Battles. They ended the note by letting people know that they were hiring and why people should join the studio. An early Halloween scare came on October 26 when a major vulnerability with plugins was found. At first, it didn't sound like much, as Bloxy News reported it like it was small and only affected a few plugins. Only hours later did people realize it was a major issue that affected every single studio plugin. Basically, any plugin was able to install viruses into your computer that give the hackers remote access. Roblox patched a vulnerability shortly after people began figuring out how bad it really was. One of the most annoying updates ever dropped in September to the dismay of everyone. Roblox thought it was a good idea to add an invasive pop-up to help promote their desktop app. Every time you tried to leave a game, you'd be met with this extremely annoying and inescapable pop-up. You'd pretty much have to leave a game twice to actually leave it. That is, if you weren't forced into the app. Roblox eventually added an option to stop seeing a pop-up after 3 weeks of suffering. The Roblox blog was mysteriously wiped of every blog post from before 2021 in late August. This included several important historic blogs outlining old events and milestones. Roblox even removed the Era Castle Memorial post and has yet to put it back up. The blog served as a great source for learning about Roblox history until it was all removed. It was speculated that this could have been a glitch, but it has been months and they haven't returned. Fortunately, it seems like it was an intentional decision by Roblox, although why is unknown. The removal of old blog posts was seen by many as another attempt from Roblox to hide their past. Roblox sadly opted to remove the oof sound after apparently denying to buy the rights to it. Way back in 2019, it was discovered Roblox didn't create or own the oof sound. Tommy Tallarico did. Despite that, Roblox and Tommy Tallarico seemed to reach an agreement to keep it on Roblox. He wanted it to stay until the dev marketplace launched so he could sell it to users. Fortunately, the developer marketplace is yet to fully release, so he can't sell it. That agreement must have ended as oof was removed and replaced with the weird sound. There's rumors that Roblox had the option to buy the rights to it for $10,000 but declined. Roblox banned R6 and R15 avatars from commercial use to the confusion of everyone in June. R6 couldn't be used in commercial use, only Rthro and R15, where the classic form was no longer apparent. This confused everyone as stuff like YouTube videos count as commercial use since we make money from them. A game like Arsenal would have to use Rthro in ads, which is false advertising, which is illegal. According to what Roblox put out, if you used R6 or R15 in commercial use, you were violating the terms of service. This confused and upset a lot of people as it appeared we were only allowed to use Rthro. It took Roblox around a week to clarify what they meant when they said commercial use. They somehow didn't originally say the ban was for stuff like real-life products and TV shows. 2022 may have been the worst year for Roblox when it came to community relations. On several instances, it felt like Roblox simply had no understanding of what their users liked. Roblox did stuff like invite YouTubers with kid audiences to talk about the metaverse at VidCon. Roblox thought we and Megan Play's audience would be interested in talking about the metaverse. The constant promotion of Rthro, something people have complained about for years, is another example. Roblox didn't fund and cut off promotion for RB Battles, the most popular event of the year. Community posts have largely been forgotten about in favor of brand and sponsor posts. I did a poll back in June, and almost 90% of the near 5,000 voters said that Roblox is out of touch with its users. Unfortunately for Roblox, the community isn't the only group of people who feel this way. Community relations have gotten so bad with Roblox that even investors have called them out on it. An article on the stock market site The Street said that Roblox no longer sees clearly. Roblox losing touch with its community and the backlash they get for it was directly mentioned. You know it's bad when even the investors are complaining about how much Roblox disregards us. Roblox announced that the 9th annual Bloxy Awards were delayed until fall in February. According to Roblox, that was done so they could celebrate the entire community in an inspirational event. Instead, we got the Innovation Awards, a watered-down event pretty much just for RDC attendees. For everyone not at RDC, it was just a short live stream that became fairly boring and slow. It looked great for the people that were there, but it wasn't anything special for anyone else. The new trophy looked more like a depressing tombstone made of plastic than an actual award. This came after the 8th annual Bloxy Awards, one of the biggest and best Roblox events ever. This also came after Roblox said we were getting a bigger and better Bloxy Awards that celebrate all of us. Nothing improved with game discovery in Roblox during 2022. If anything, it got worse. The removal of ads for users under 13 has its positives, but it was also a big negative for developers. One of the best ways for under 13 users to find new games to play is now completely gone. Developers now have to pay more to be seen by the same amount of people, all of who are now 13 plus. Roblox also wants us to see what they think is best for us to see, not let us find what we want to see.
Infinitely more personalized, so every single person finds what we think is the best experience for them.
Roblox helping us is fine, but with virtually no resource to customize a search. They're controlling what we see. That'll conclude this video. This has gone on for long enough, even though there's so much more that could be added. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this was one of the worst, if not the single worst year for Roblox. And I mean that in terms of the overall quality of Roblox for the average user like any of us. There were many great things that happened in 2022, but they were outnumbered severely by the bad stuff. All we can do is hope 2023 is a better year than the absolute mess 2022 was for Roblox. What do you think was the worst thing that happened in Roblox this year? Comment your thoughts down below. And yeah, thank you for watching this long video, and I guess you can expect voice videos to be the norm now, so yeah, enjoy.